Welcome to the first installment of Wrapping Up After Pomme Swipes After, the show where we talk about what happened on the latest episode from the world-famous Cardiff Electric Podcast Network. I am your host, Joe Got a Podcast. Let's get started. See, now this is how you start a podcast. Silence.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to AFTER-Pomme Swipes After.
Thanks, Cardiff. I'm happy to be here.
An after show of the after show of Mom Swipes Left. This is AFTER-Pomme Swipes After, Episode 2. An after show of Pomme Swipes After, Episode 36, which is an after show of Mom Swipes Left, Episode 175. Let's get started and see what our pal Pomme de Terre is talking about this week.
So I feel like this is probably a good time for me to jump in and just explain how we are an after show of the after show of the after show of Mom Swipes Left. So that makes this episode 1 of Wrapping Up After Pomme Swipes After, episode 2, which is an after show of Pomme Swipes After, episode 36, which is an after show of Mom Swipes Left, episode 175. I know you probably already knew that. It's not that confusing, but just in case, you know, for the new listeners.
Oh, this is going to be awkward. We're wearing the same outfit.
Oh, how embarrassing, Cardiff.
Okay, game on. You sold your poop, bought a yacht, and sailed to Pomme Swipes After. A yawngasm of the latest episode of Mom Swipes Left, a podcast with two middle-aged women who had their stomachs pumped and found they were filled with Rod Stewart's goat semen.
Oh, that's disgusting. I don't want to hear this. Let's skip ahead.
Six about MSL episode 175. I'm your hideously deformed host, Pomme de Terre.
No, you look good, Pomme.
I don't want to sound biased, but I actually think that Cardiff looks much better in this outfit.
Welcome to a very weird week. Well, that it's been. I'm going to start by with Pomme Swipes After what playing after Pomme Swipes After, which really just means the WATP played a clip of Cardiff Electric,
Hi.
who in this incarnation was a voice-modulated carton of French fries.
I don't understand why he's resorting to name-calling.
This is my real voice.
Playing my last episode and doing a Mystery Science Theater voiceover of it. So I'm just acknowledging that and the potato song parodies that WATP played.
Not terrible, not terrible.
I'm touched in a way. It's just...
Oh, you're touched all right.
It's weird. It's been a weird week that I've become this much of a freak. I appreciate Cardiff.
Only this week?
Good one, Cardiff!
That you identified for me how I kind of lack context in this show. Because I'm talking about...
Please don't misunderstand me. That was not my goal at all.
Mom Swipes Left after I've watched it. Hopefully, you or listen to it. It's audio only. So hopefully you will listen to the podcast and then come watch this recap. It would make a lot more sense. I also wanted to acknowledge something that Carla asked a couple weeks ago when he first discovered me. It was a reasonable question about if this is what an adult does, become a potato and make stupid videos.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say yes. At this point, I mean, we have podcast hosts doing things like dressing up like hamburgers and pickles. So, yeah, why not a potato?
Apparently the answer is yes, but I also want to say
I would agree with
it
you.
is certainly not part of my, it was not part of my 5-year plan. This is an entirely unexpected and wonderful detour that I've taken. I regret nothing.
Well, I think you should.
Well, I'm personally willing to give Pomme a second chance. Let's see if he can redeem himself in this episode.
So that's all I'm going to say about my weird week. So come for the podcast, stay for the potato.
Yes.
Pretty straightforward. As far as Mom Swipes Left, it was a blissfully short 44 minutes, 19 seconds. So should be easy to recap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine trying to wrap up these 4-hour episodes that WATP's been doing. Ugh, no thank you.
Jen needs plastic surgery on her Turkish lids. They talked about me. I'm exploding.
Boy, somebody needs attention.
All aboard the Try Too Hard Express. Next stop, Pomme Swipes After.
Mommy issues or what?
From Pride and Sally Fieldness. They like me. They really, really like me. I would like to get Carol and Jen on this show, but we got to work out the technology.
Zoom?
In fairness, Cardiff, he's a potato under the ground. I'm not sure that Zoom's gonna get good reception under there.
There was a lot of spontaneous pneumomediastinum.
Well, those words were made up.
What was that?
See how I did that, Jen? I don't even know if it was what you were reading, because the show notes weren't up, but that was pretty close. Is that part of sexual urban legends quiz? I don't even remember anymore. Sorry. Can you suck up air through your pee hole? It's a good question. It made me wonder if there's such a thing as male queefs.
I bet Dr. Steve would know the answer.
Dr. Steve, please
Why
advise.
not?
Yeah, see? Cardiff knows. Dr. Steve, what's the answer?
Air comes in, air goes out.
Why does air go in, Paul?
It goes down.
What are you doing with your wiener?
I had another question about the sexual urban legends quiz. When Jen said she had a quote-unquote lost tampon, were the quotes around the lost or the tampons?
Hold on. So Jen lost a tampon inside of her.
Oh, this is more repulsive than the goat semen talk. Ugh.
And your only concern is the grammar.
Because I suppose a deer tongue could be a tampon in quotes. I appreciated how talking about babies in mayonnaise jars was a callback or a call ahead, really, to last week's mini. Anybody watch that?
No.
Yeah, nobody watched that. Nobody's ever gonna watch that.
Well, go. I'll wait.
Get comfortable. You're gonna be there a while.
No.
Here's a question I don't really want to ask because I'm afraid It could happen because we live in a weird world, obviously. Do stillborn babies deserve reparations?
No.
Will Jen and Carol become rainbow party planners?
Possibly.
I have an answer to the question about whether testicles are attached to anything. Yeah, it's not just a change purse. There's something called seminal vesicles, I believe,
No.
that attach the testicles to the urethra. I don't really know. I am not a medical professional.
Calling Dr. Steve.
I mean, honestly, Dr. Steve's not even needed here. You could just use Wikipedia.
If male lactation is possible, what about potatoes? You can milk a soybean, you can milk an oat. Why can't you milk a potato? I'm game to try.
I'm pretty sure he's just trying to get a hand job here.
Why would you not...
Let me just pause for a second there.
skip the middleman and just stick a hallucinogenic frog up your butt?
I don't know.
Get fart shit. Yes, yes. Lots of good stuff about poop. Eat, fart, and shit.
Language.
I was hoping to keep this podcast PG rated, but that's apparently not possible with all this kind of talk.
Chickenpox parties, I remember those. Except that it was that my mother made me take a bath with my sister when she had chickenpox. Don't turn that into anything.
We don't need to turn it into anything. You just did it yourself.
Okay, I won't.
It was the 70s. It's what you did. We were at a key party. We got chosen to take a bath together.
Yeah, see, Cardiff has taken the high road here. There's nothing that we need to say about this.
Going back, my eyes are so big. Are they not? Are you mesmerized?
No.
I don't really care. Why am I so long?
This potato's really running out of steam here.
I'm gonna go to 7:30. 9.
Oh, finally, it's over.
Well, that's all for this week on AFTER-Pomme Swipes After. Talk to you all next week, where we will recap Pomme Swipes After, episode 37. A recap of Mom Swipes Left, episode 176, where I'm sure the ladies will be talking about vaginas. Bye now.
That's all for this week on wrapping up After Pomme Swipes After. Talk to y'all next week when we watch After-Pomme Swipes After episode 3, which is a recap of Pomme Swipes After episode 37, which is an after show of Mom Swipes Left episode 176. This is Joe Got a Podcast signing off.